Knotfest
What's
Daily. How are
happening?
you both
Hello.
doing?
We're good, man. How are
Yeah,
you?
really good.
Doing really well. Excited to have you on. I'm absolutely loving this latest record release, so I'm excited to dive into it. We have a lot in store today as you'll be streaming your new live session right here on the Knotfest channel. So, what's on the horizon? Tell me a little bit about what you have in store for viewers in just a few hours' time.
So we shot a live session that shows a couple of our favorite songs from the record we released in February, which is called "Something to Remember Me By."
Mhm.
It's a very sad record. I'm not gonna lie, but it's good. We've been trying to play these songs for so long, and we've not been able to because of COVID and stuff. So I think this is as close as we could get to playing to the people we care about. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be sad, but it's gonna be chill. It's gonna be fun.
Although it wasn't a show filmed in front of tons of fans due to the circumstance, how was it kind of performing live again in a sense and playing these songs live together finally?
Oh, I mean, it was pretty close to being live. It felt, just like we were on stage, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole show is just one pass essentially. We plugged everything in, press record, and go, and that's the show.
Yeah.
I mean, before we get into the record and more of the sad points that we were talking about earlier, I do want to ask you guys, so much of us are missing live music and just seeing the bands that we love. So if you could perform anywhere right now and choose a band to open for you, where would you love to play and who'd be rocking out by your side?
Right. We have this little thing with Romania.
Yeah.
We played
Okay.
Romania, like we're from Scotland. We've played Romania more times than we've played Glasgow, the capital of Scotland. Like, we love Romania.
Glasgow's not the capital. Edinburgh is.
Fucking same thing, innit?
Yeah, so like Romania is a really big favourite of ours. Because we've been going so long, we've got a lot of friends there now. We've built up a little bit of like a crowd, if you like. So yeah, 100% agree.
Romania's the place.
Cluj-Napoca specifically.
Yeah. Wild.
Wild.
Okay, wait. What's so special about that area? Because unlike you both, I'm not overly familiar with there, so why that specific spot?
The people are sound. Crowds
That
love
helps.
the shows. And we've just always been very well looked after and very well understood there.
And the
which is
beer
great.
is dead cheap.
The beer is dead cheap.
Important.
Very.
Very.
And then who would be the band to open?
Right.
Can we change that to who we would like to open for, or does it?
If you would like to be that humble, you can.
I would prefer that.
Yeah, you go first.
I would love to play with Being as an Ocean.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking actually.
They're the boys.
Yeah, that'd be a show I'd absolutely attend. That actually sounds perfect.
Sounds great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, earlier you had mentioned your latest album released Something to Remember Me By, and that came out months back. So how are you feeling about the overall release now that there has been a little bit of time for everything to settle in and just see the response that everybody has been giving it? It's been so positive.
I mean, for me, it's been both amazing and awful because it's been amazing because all of the responses that we've had so far have been perfect and people seem to understand what we're trying to go for. I mean, we were looking at some YouTube comments that we had earlier on, and in our comment section, it's literally people helping each other. Like we've got a song about like male depression, and it's a bunch of people saying that they struggle with it, and it's not even us replying, it's other people replying to them caring.
Aww.
And that's amazing. That's the point. But at the same time, it sucks because we've not been able to go out and actually do it. And that's where it happens. You know, that's where there's like an energy created in a room that only happens that one night. And we've not done that for so long, which is exactly why we did this live session.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a beautiful thing. In just a couple of hours, you'll be able to kind of rejoice and bring everyone together in that sense again. So, and the cool
So
thing
cool.
too is you won't be on stage, which means you can kind of interact with people in the chat when they relate. So, like, there's slight silver lining, right?
I quite like
cool.
that, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I didn't know
unusual.
that.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm in.
Oh, well, there's a song we were listening to earlier right before you hopped on called Black Marble, which is such a vulnerable song. And the lyrics, they are just so sad and touching. I know it's about the passing of time and how life can just absolutely pass you by before you know it's kind of over. So I'd love to know why you decided to write about this specific topic.
So from when I was like a small child, I always like set targets for what I was going to do that was going to make me important to the world, right? It was never going to be like huge, but I wanted to be in a music magazine, and then I wanted to play at a festival that I went to when I was 15, and I wanted someone to choose, one of my band songs would be their favorite song. Do you know what I mean? And as you grow up and you realize that sometimes you achieve the things, and sometimes when you achieve them, they don't actually feel as good as you thought they would. So you need to pick something higher. And I wrote the track about basically the idea that at the end of it all, what will you be remembered for? Or will you even be remembered at all? You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
But no, I'm just going to say, all of our music is sad. We're very happy people, right?
Yeah,
I promise this sounds mega depressing, but our music's sad because it's the outlet for this kind of stuff.
Right.
Everything's cool.
I love how you had to point that out. It's like, yes, trust me, our stuff is really, really sad, but us, we cool.
We're
We
fine.
vibe.
Yeah.
We're pals, man.
Yeah.
Best friends.
I mean, tell me about some of the fun things you love doing together then. Let's tap in, going from the sad to the super fun.
I mean, we could get happy.
Oh, we could.
I mean, to be fair, we're just alcoholics, man. We're from Scotland, like we're
Especially
both
when you're in Romania with that cheap beer.
right, man. We're drinking right now.
Like it doesn't matter where you are. There's always a pub. You can always get.
Exactly, and touring's one of the cool things that we get to do, because although we're getting out all this like emotion that we hold in within ourselves, once it's out, it's out. So that means the rest of the night is just party time.
Yeah, it's just kind of happy. It's fun.
Yeah, it's all good. It's like a total release of a thing.
Yeah, there isn't really like a sad, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be very sad if I didn't do this.
Yeah, that's it. I would be sad if I didn't get to do it, which at the moment we don't get to do it.
Yeah, which is why we did this thing.
Yeah.
Before you had mentioned how you would kind of set targets for yourself and hope that you'd reach them over time, and how some of those have happened. So the last thing I want to ask you both about is what are some of those targets that are left? What would you say is that biggest one on the list you would just love to cross off?
So it's always good to shoot small, like smaller, because if you set an unrealistic target and you never hit it, you're going to
gutted.
Yeah, you're going to be gutted.
Yeah.
So my next thing would be, I think it's Download Festival in the UK. I went when I was 15. I thought it was like the best thing ever. I went to see Metallica and I loved them at the time and everything. So I think getting any stage, any position, if I could do that, that's my next tick. You go on?
Oh yeah, for me, it's just somewhere we haven't been. That's pretty much it. The States, that would be
sick.
class.
Yes, come over.
Just something like new that we maybe haven't done or haven't achieved yet. It's never really something rigid for me. It's just what's next. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that.
I love that. The future's open wide for you guys, and that's kind of the most exciting part of it all. But speaking to the future, I want to bring it all back to the live stream that will be happening tonight. Just to remind all of our awesome viewers here on the channel that you can actually watch To Kill Achilles right here on the Knotfest Twitch channel at 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. And just a massive, massive thank you to both of you for coming on here to hang today. It's been lovely chatting.
Thank you. Yeah, awesome. Absolute pleasure.
Of course. Everybody, once again, this has been To Kill Achilles. In a moment, you can actually click the link in the chat to grab the record now. Again, thank you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a good one.